Hey guys, in this session today we will be discussing how to design a template driven form in Angular material in Angular 8. So this I am going to take as an example a basic leave apply form which is having name, number, leave type, start date and date fields. So before going to that, I'll just show you the basic reference guide for this Angular material. If you just type Angular material in Google, you can be reaching to this site. So here you can find all basic syntaxes of your Angular material. But before that, to install your Angular material to your Angular app, we need to execute this command Angular/material, so that whenever you run that command, it will install all material components in node modules folder. If you see on the screen, inside the node modules folder, inside Angular, you can find a material folder. Inside node modules, inside Angular, here it is. So inside material, it will install all the material components. So let's see how to build this material form. I have already used one material feature called mat call. So to use this one, we have to import material card to our app module. If you see here, I did not imported material card directly in app module. I have created my custom module called my material module, and I have imported all the material modules in this module. See, mat card I imported, mat form field, mat button, mat input, everything whatever I required I have imported in mat material module, and this my material module I have imported to app module. So this is the best practice when you are using Angular material. If you don't do this, you will be getting an NG module conflict errors. So to avoid those errors, we have to do in this process. So let's start building our Angular material form. So I'm adding mat form field. So whenever you are adding inputs in the mat material, so every input should be inside of mat form field. This is the basic syntax of input field adding. So your input tag should be inside of mat form field. For any field title, we can write in the mat label. Yeah, so this is our input field which we have written from the mat material guidance. So let me compile this and see how it looks in the browser. I'm compiling it. So in Angular, whenever you just save the file, it will run automatically and the browser will be refreshing automatically. So we'll see how it looks in the browser once after completing the compilation. It got compiled. This is how it looks in browser. So this is the basic behavior of Angular material. So next we'll see how to do for the number field. So I'll just copy paste the same code here. So I just have changed the label and placeholder. So to use this mat input and mat form field, we need to import two modules. Those are mat material module and mat input module, mat form field module. So these two modules we need to import. So next we'll see the leave types drop down box. Yeah, so this leave type drop down box we are going to design now. Yeah, this is the code for that drop down box. So for this I took the basic syntax from the guidance itself and I have changed it to as per our requirement. So for using this mat select and mat options things, we have to import mat select module. See, this module we have to import. So whenever you are importing the modules, we need to declare that in imports parameter and as well as in the exports parameter as well. So whenever you are importing the material modules, we need to represent that in imports and exports as well. So next we'll add date picker fields also. I have written code for both start date and end date as well. So same, I took this basic syntax from the guide itself and I have changed it as per our requirement. So for end date I just copy pasted the start date and I have changed the label. So one thing we need to remember is whenever you are copy pasting the date picker fields, we have to change the ID. It should be unique for each date field. So this we have to change in 3 places, here, here and here. So it should be unique, it should not be duplicate for the field for date pickers. So next we'll build the radio button in the same way. This is the code for radio group. I have added 2 radio buttons, one is for half day and one is for full day. So to use this radio group and mat date picker, we need to add those 2 modules, those corresponding 2 modules, that is mat date picker, mat radio module and mat native date module also. And we need to declare these 3 modules in the imports and exports parameter. So now our form designing is done. Let me save this file and see how it looks in the browser. It's getting compiled. See, this is how our form is looking. So you can find all the fields here: name, number, leave type, start date, end date, and the radio buttons. So now we'll see how you can submit this form data to your component, means your TS file, once you click on the apply button. So let me go back to the Visual Studio Code. I have already written a code for button. So here I have written a function called leave apply. Whenever you click on this button, it will call this function. Here I am passing one parameter, mat form data. Will tell you what is this in the later point of time. So whenever you click on that button, you should submit all your form data to your TS file. So in Angular, basically for the data binding, you need to add ng module for all the input fields. So let me add ng module and the name attribute also. So I am giving a attribute name per name field as name. So in the TS file, if you want to get the input field when the user enters, so you need to refer with this name itself. So let me add this name and ng module to all the fields. Yeah. So I have added all name and ng model to all the fields. So for name I have added name, for number I have given the name as number, and for start date I have given as start date, end date. So for all the fields I have given name and ng model. So here to get all this form data to a form control, we need to add a template reference variable that I have given as mat form field. This mat form field, mat form data only I am giving in the function as a parameter. In leave apply function I am passing this template reference variable. So through this you will get all the form data to your TS file. So it will call this leave apply form function, leave apply function, and so there I am displaying this entire form data in a console. So let us save this file and see how the behavior will be. I am saving this file, it's getting compiled. So let me add some data here. I am selecting leave type, start date. So once I click on this apply button, the form data has to display on the console. So let me open the developer tool. Yeah, so here you can see in the object the form data is there: end date, leave period, leave type, number, name. So this is how we can submit the form data. So in the next video I will see how you can do a basic validation and how to display the validation message using Matterr. So please subscribe to this channel for next video update.